Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Monday, November 3rd, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. This is the wrong chart. I want to show you this one. 181.20, base of support through the rest of the year, if tested, can contain selling through the rest of the year, and above which 219.64 remains and has remained a 2 to 3 month target. And so we may see 219.64 now sooner than later, given the fact that last week, Tuesday of last week, we settled above the 201.84 channel structure, which is a kind of a 3-4 week channel in its own right. It's been holding to the downside the last couple of days on the bearish retracement. 201.84 able to contain weekly lows, and above which I think you'd agree with me, 219.64 a week, 2-3 at the most away from being reached. Now we're adding 226.73 in the mix. Now you see 226.07 because on the weekly chart, that same structure is, 227.95. So I guess we didn't update this number. It's a bit of a moot point, though, for today. I think you would agree. 226.73 was the level that we had on Friday. It is Monday's level. So this area is in reach. 226.73, the daily chart. 227.95, the weekly chart. You've got these full wave counts, and you probably can't appreciate it much, and I don't even know if you can see it with my image here now, but there is the October 22 low, which was a significant one-year bear market low. And so that's a good low to start from. That's where A is. You've got A, B, and C. It's a series, actually a couple of meaningful wave counts that we're also using in the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500 that you may be familiar with, that are what I would call objectives and potential exhaustion points near to midterm. We could top out in this area, 219.64 to 228.94 on a monthly, possibly quarterly basis and fall away from there. Certainly, if we were to close above it, we would have a secondary long-term buy signal that I'm not prepared to really talk about because I don't know exactly what that objective would be, but I will get busy with that as we presumably approach this 219.64 in the coming week, 2 or 3. Working our way up from here, I do have 208.68 just above Friday's high as a level that can contain intraday buying pressures. If we push through 208.68, 212.18 is in reach. 212.18, nothing more than last week's all-time high that was put out on Wednesday. I suppose we could have labeled that, but we didn't. 212.18, double top potential here on a daily basis only. I don't see this holding on a 3 to 5 day. I would be uncomfortable selling 212.18, anticipating then bearish rotation to 201.84 as a profit-taking area on a short position. I'd rather you go long at 201.84 and scale out of some at 212.18 because I do think odds still favor holding above 201.84, 219.64 to 226.73 roughly over the next 1 to 2, 3 weeks. If we were to close over the next couple, 2, 3 days above 212.18, we're just another 2 to 3 days away from actually reaching this objective, where once again we can top out on a quarterly basis, perhaps.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
Let's talk downside, that in the event we do close back below 201.84, the market is telling us, that the buy signal that occurred prior to that is rejected, and that it is inclined then to continue retracing to the downside. So a tired market, exhausted market, one prone to downside continuation if we close below 201.84. If we happen, and this is a kind of a zoomed in daily chart, if we break or open today below 201.84, 197.20 is likely. Very simple 3-day descending channel bottom. If you were to construct this on a 30-minute bar chart, it would look a little more impressive, and that could be it for the day to the downside. But if we do close below below 201.84, I do think within 3 to 5 days we could fall back to this extreme channel at 193.92. And I think over the next couple of weeks we could unwind. And in fact, what is the this is it right here, actually. This is what I think is quite possible. And I think this is a very tradable event, that if we do close below 201.84, first off, exit a long position that might have been established as a 2 to 3 week upward continuation trade, if you will. Remember that holding above 201.84, we're expecting this 219, 226 region. We would be off that for the time being if we were to close below 201.84. And if we did close below 201.84, you 2 to 3 week swing traders can play the short side into the low 180s. On the way down, we have these levels that are carefully mapped out as session containment levels. 3 to 5 day swing trade down to 193.92. 2 to 3 week swing trade down to 180.43. 180.43 is on the daily chart what we find on the weekly at 181.20, where all profits can be taken on a 2 to 3 week short trade and a long entry on a 2 to 3 week out to kind of a 1 to 2 month basis. Above 181.20, I do think by the end of the year, we can see 219.64. And as I've said earlier, holding above 201.84, we're above it now, we'll keep that upper area and reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think I've covered it all. I'll just ask you to click like, share, subscribe. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with Tuesday's NVIDIA report. You have a great day.